Lately I've been getting all these questions about coaching. Martin, what's the difference in coaching and mentoring? Why do I need one or the other? How do I find someone? So let's talk about this. What's the difference between coaching and mentoring? They're two different things. The difference between coaching and mentoring lies mainly in the structure, the goals, the relationship dynamics. What are we really after? So here's what I want you to think about. When you start talking about coaching and mentoring and the differences, coaching really focuses on specific goals, performances, skills. It's usually short term and the results can be driven. So when we're talking about coaching, the difference between coaching and mentoring, coaching really focuses specifically on what you need to be doing. Mentoring is a little bit different. Mentoring focuses on overall growth, wisdom, long-term personal or professional development. You see the difference? Timelines, goals, growth, or something that really impacts you right now. The other difference is the relationship. In coaching relationships, often it's a professional relationship where the coach is really just there to bring out your potential, the real potential through questioning, feedback, challenges, accountability. A coach is going to hold you accountable to what you do. And a mentor is a little bit different because a mentor is just going to want to see you personally develop. That relationship is more personal, where more experienced person shares knowledge, experience, and advice with someone less experienced. So you're beginning to feel the difference between coaching and mentoring. Now, the third area, which is a big difference, is structure. Coaching structure is more formal. It's formal settings, it's formal discussions, it's measurable outcomes, it is timelines. When you get a real coach, they're going to put something together where we're going to either see progress or we're not going to see progress. That's going to be the real frustrating part of it or the celebratory part of it. Because you're going to know if you're reaching the goals. You're going to know because it's going to be measured. It's not going to be guessed. It's not going to be, maybe we'll get there. Let's see. How does it feel? No, this is not about feelings. This is about real coaching where it's structured, it's formal, and we're going to know the outcomes. Mentoring, again, is a little bit different. Mentoring is less formal. It's more organic. The conversations are more organic. It is flexible. It is interactive. It is, let's see how we go. Because again, this is a long-term relationship. This relationship is going to last for a while. So you and we need to know, are we mentoring or are we coaching? Because everything changes. The fourth category, what's the difference? It's the role of the guide. What's the role of the guide? In particular, in coaching, and the difference between coaching and mentoring is a coach is going to act like a mirror. It's the role of the guide. What role are we playing? A coach is going to play the goal and the role of he's going to act like, or she's going to act like a mirror, asking powerful questions to unlock the individual's own solutions. Now, what a coach, let me take a little bit of time here. The coach is really going to be a reflection of you. The coach is going to let you see the outcomes. It's going to ask powerful questions because that coach wants you to come up with your own answers. The coach doesn't want to be on the field when you're playing. The coach doesn't want to be in all your business meetings. The coach doesn't want to be sitting there next to you, sort of mentoring you through the process. Nope. The coach wants to bring out of you the answers. The coach wants to teach you how to play without them being on the field. Am I making sense? The coach wants you to own your own solutions. What did I say? The coach wants you to own your own solutions. The coach doesn't want to own that. The coach doesn't want to own your power, doesn't want to own the way that you come to powerful solutions to your own questions. No, 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 no. The coach wants you to own that part of yourself so you'll be able to play without anyone else. Now, a mentor, on the other hand, acts like a guide. That mentor will want to be there with you as you're going through the process, almost on the field with you as you're playing. I'm not saying that this is not a bad thing. You just need to know the difference. What do you want and what do you need so that you can grow? Because that mentor is going to act like a guide. It's going to share the experience with you, giving direct advice in the moment and providing wisdom from their own journey. That's what a mentor is going to do, different from a coach. This is so good, isn't it? Because you might need a coach, but you have a mentor. You might need a mentor, but you have a coach. You're going to have to know the difference in what you want out of this relationship. Do you want the wisdom, or do you want someone to pass on to you the way that you can be your own wisdom guide as you're walking through the process? That is the major difference. Now, number 5, what's the difference? Expertise. There's a difference of expertise. So when you're talking about and thinking about the difference between a mentor and a coach, understand this. Expertise. Next section. A coach may not need experience in the client's specific field. A coach may not need to know how you're doing exactly what you're doing in your particular field. Expertise is in coaching techniques. In other words, this coach is going to teach you techniques no matter what you're dealing with. You can come up with your own solutions. So we're not talking about an expert in a particular thing. We're talking about a person that can teach you how to use the power that you have as a person in your business, your relationships, or whatever, because they don't have to be an expert at it. They're going to give you tools that you can use in every situation to come up with your own solutions. You understand the difference? And the expertise of a coach is coaching techniques. It's different in a mentorship because a mentor usually has experience in the same field. Let me explain. A mentor is going to be, I know what you're doing. I know what you're getting ready to face, and we're going to walk through this together. I'm going to be with you for a long term. That's how coaches think. Usually has experience in the same field and provides insight based on their own career path, their own relationship path, their own business path. They know how to do this particular and specific thing. Am I making sense? I think I am. So that's the difference. Now, number six, these are the categories. Number 6 is duration. In other words, how long do you want someone to be in this movement with you? How long do you want someone to be in this relationship with you? Coach or mentor? Duration. Coaching is often short. It's 3 to 12 months. Coaching is a shorter period because I'm just teaching you how. Once you know how, you can do it on your own. Coaching is short, dependent upon what goal you put into place. So if you want to learn how to do this, your period is going to be short term. But in mentoring, it's typically long term. It could last for years. So where are you in your life? Where are you in your relationships? Where are you in your business? Where are you in scaling all of these amazing things that you do? Where are you right now in this period of time? Do you need a coach or you need a mentor? It depends on how long you want this relationship to be. That's a big difference. So that's 6. Now you know that coaching and mentoring are 2 different things. Coaching and mentoring are 2 different things. And now you really have to know and understand that. Okay, so that deals with the first question. Now here's the second question. We're dealing with five important questions that people are asking me about mentoring and coaching. First, Martin, what's the difference in mentoring and coaching? I already answered that. So let's get into number 2. Here's the second question that people are asking me. Why is coaching so important? And I'm like, are you serious? But no, they are. Martin, why is coaching so important? Do I even need coaching? And this is what I tell them. This is very important that you listen to me very well here. Coaching is vital. Coaching is vitally important, especially for high performers, especially for leaders, especially for entrepreneurs, and those who are navigating growth. People who are trying to scale and grow, you have to have a coach. If you don't have a coach, you're going to waste time, energy, and money trying to get to where you're going, because never been there can never show a person who's never been there how to get there. If I've never been there, I can't show you how to get there. So you want a coach that's been there. If you want great achievement as a leader, as a high performer, as a business person, as a person that's trying to upscale and up level your relationships, you need a coach, because a coach helps to unlock potential. A coach will make you focus on clarity. What direction are you going? What goals do you really want? It accelerates your results. So you got to have a coach, because that's the only powerful way to move forward. Communicate with me on this particular channel. Subscribe to it.